And the kickoff for high school football looks a little different for a school in Lackawanna County. How the Dunmore Bucks are honoring their late coach. Plus,
thanks, Josh. The anticipation is over. High school football season is here, and for one game matchup tonight, the presence and impact of two legendary figures are being missed and honored ahead of the season opener.
28-22's Gianna Golly joins us live in Dunmore's Veteran Memorial Stadium tonight with more on the special evening. Gianna.
Candace, Nick, good evening. We're just a little less than an hour away from kickoff here in Dunmore. The Bucks are welcoming the Old Forge Blue Devils tonight for their season opener, and it's an extra special one here in Dunmore tonight. Players, coaches, fans are all here to honor former legendary head coach Jack Henzes. He served this community and this program for nearly 50 years. And to honor former longtime president and founder of Friends of the Bucks, Frank Montaro, both of whom passed away this summer. There'll be a moment of silence before the game shortly to take place. Players are said to have stickers on the back of their helmets with initials to honor both of the men. And the Booster Club has made these shirts, which read on the back, "Once a Buck, always our Buck," and that's in honor of Jack Henzes. They will be made available to purchase tonight for people throughout the game. I'll have more to come, plus highlights in the Friday Night Football show later tonight. Back to you guys in the studio.
Gianna Golly reporting live for us. Thank you.
Covering all of northeastern Pennsylvania, Eyewitness News at 11 starts right now.
Good Friday evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nick Toma. High school football is back, and for one matchup tonight, the presence and impact of two legendary figures were missed and honored under the lights. 28-22's Gianna Golly has more.
The Dunmore Bucks welcomed the Old Forge Blue Devils to Veteran Memorial Stadium for the 2023 high school football season opener on Friday. Former legendary Hall of Fame coach Jack Henzes and founder of Friends of the Bucks, Frank Montaro, who both passed away this summer, were honored during the game.
Both of them were just a tremendous duo that worked really well together. It'll be a great moment for our community, our families, and our football team.
Before the opening kickoff, players, coaches, and fans joined together for a moment of silence to honor both influential Dunmore and Lackawanna figures.
It means the world to us that they, like I said, they would take the time to continue to honor his memory.
Henzes has 11 District 2 championships to his name, 9 conference division titles, and is the all-time leader in career wins for the Lackawanna Football Conference. Montaro was the founder and longtime president of the Friends with Bucks organization. It's clear both men had an influence on the Dunmore football family. Stickers on the players' helmets read JH and FM in tribute. Fans were dressed in gray t-shirts made up by the Booster Club for purchase.
Once a buck, always a buck.
Much more on the game and highlights to come in tonight's Friday football show in a few minutes. It's shaping up to be a pretty nice weekend. Here's Chief Meteorologist Josh Odell to tell us.
Welcome back. During the summer, the Dunmore Bucks lost their legendary head coach Jack Henzes. It's the first game since his passing as the season is dedicated to him, and Gianna Golly was there for the game. Gianna?
Hey guys, ahead of the Bucks and Blue Devil matchup, the Dunmore community honored legendary former Hall of Fame coach Jack Henzes and longtime president and founder of Friends of the Bucks, Frank Montaro, who both passed away this summer. Dunmore sure gave Henzes and Montaro a night to be proud of in their honor. Heading into the matchup, number 9 Dunmore against the Old Forge Blue Devils. A hot start for the Bucks on the night. Around 5 left in the first quarter when Old Forge punts Dunmore's wide receiver Dominic DeSando. He's going to look to take this up the right side before cutting into the middle, escaping this tackle. The next tackle now up the left. He piles over that Blue Devil defense to cross the end zone and put the Bucks on the board first early in this game. Extra point is good, 7-0, Dunmore out on top. Second quarter, Old Forge's ball, the high snap to left field. It's fumbled and picked up by Dunmore's senior running back, Nicholas Dunvito. He's taken it all the way. That's 3 touchdowns for the Bucks in the first half. Extra point is good, Dunmore leading and dominating 21-0. Still second quarter, Old Forge looking for some action. It gets it. Dunmore's quarterback, Thomas Bowen. This ball snapped to the ground. Bowen recovering it, not quite. Old Forge senior tight end, Joe Granko, has got it. He's going home with it, putting Old Forge on the board 21-7. The Bucks went on to win this season opener 35-12. Nick, Brett, the Bucks having a game.
Absolutely. What a great way to start the season, especially honoring those two guys and getting a win and winning big.
Really memorable victory for this group. Yeah. Well, just down the street, one of the best rivalries in high school football.
Ready? We're the Dunmore
here, walk me through, how things have been for you and your family.
It's been a little bit of an adjustment. Obviously he's not here anymore, but we were all prepared for this, and he prepared us for this, that he would always say to us and his players, never feel sorry for yourself. We have to move on. And we've all moved on, and we have great memories of him, and that's what keeps us all going.
Absolutely. And tonight, the season opener game, when you look out there, how do you see him throughout the community here tonight? Well,
evidenced by what the school has decided to do for him, along with Mr. Montaro, and then getting the cooperation from the administration from Old Forge, shows you what kind of impact he had throughout not only Dunmore High School, but high school football in all of Lackawanna County. And everybody in the family, my brother, my three sisters, my mom, my dad's sisters are very appreciative of the time and effort that both administrations put in to make this happen.
Absolutely. And for both men, two legendary, impactful figures in the community, on the field, how do you in specific, what do you miss about both of them that, you wish you could have seen tonight and that could be here with everyone?
Well, what I miss is just watching my dad interact with the players and all the parents after the game. And then Mr. Montaro was a very good friend of my dad, and beyond what he helped him do with the Friends of the Bucks, just how he was a very good friend of my dad, which all of our family appreciates, and what he did to raise money so these kids can have the best possible experience being a Dunmore Buck.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And how do you, what do you want to see for this team this year?
I wish nothing but the best for Coach McHale and his staff, and I hope they can win every game and win a state title.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Booster Club with the T-shirts and the back of the helmet, all the stuff that went on tonight, a moment of silence to honor, what does that mean to you?
It means the world to us that they, like I said, they would take the time to continue to honor his memory and wanted to continue going forward. And as a family, like I said, we greatly appreciate it. And, he's going to live on in our memories like everyone else's, and then it's just nice tonight that they take a little bit of time to say, remember Coach Henzes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And in a few words, last thing I'll ask you, in a few words, what do you feel the rest of everybody a part of Dunmore, thinks of when they think of Coach Henzes and Frank?
Once a buck, always a buck.
Anything else you'd like to share?
No, thank you.
And start off, tonight honoring two legendary guys here that passed away this summer. What do you feel like, is going to be missed the most about both of them here tonight, between the community, the players, you guys, coaches?
Well, they're two gentlemen that really devoted themselves to, as the sign says, God, family, and Dunmore football. And, the Dunmore football program was very special to them. They put in the time with, whether it was fundraising or coach, obviously, here as a coach. But both of them were just a tremendous duo that worked really well together. They weren't the same people. Coach was very serious and very stern. And Mr. Montaro from the Friends of the Bucks, he had a different approach to things. He was one of the only guys to get coach to laugh a little bit here and there. But they're a great duo, and we'll honor them tonight. And it'll be a great moment for our community, our families, and our football team.
Fantastic, absolutely. And some of that stuff now, I know you can maybe tell me a little bit more, but moment of silence there'll be. I know the Booster Club's going to have some T-shirts. The players will have stickers on the back of their helmets, correct?
Yes, there will be a moment of silence, and then we'll have a sticker for both Coach Henzes and Mr. Frank Montaro that we'll wear throughout the season. That'll be inspirational for our kids.
Awesome. That's so great, and to be honored like that, right?
Yeah.
And if they were here today, what do you think they would say? Just kind of, what would that reaction to all of that being?
Yeah, if they knew about it, it was about themselves, they said, don't let it be a distraction. So both of them would want to, get the season started and, get out there and do the things and not let it be a distraction if they knew it was for them.
Absolutely, and I'm sure that stadium will be filled soon, and everything here will be packed, and it'll be a great environment. What are you looking forward to most, just about the game in general?
Just, it's a great night for our community, our cheerleaders, our band, they're all ready to go, our fans are all ready to go. We're honoring two legendary figures in our community, so we're hoping it's a great night for us.
Awesome. And going forward, I know it's season opener, it's just a start, but season goals as a whole, what do you want, what do you expect for this team right out the gate?
We have high expectations. We have a lot of talent, and we're taking it day by day, practice by practice, week by week, game by game. So if we could do that, we could be successful.
Absolutely. And lastly, I'll ask you, between Henzes and Montaro, speaking on each of them, who were they to you? What kind of figure did they play in your life?
Just great people, mentors, family, faith, Dunmore football.
Left guard number 75, Anthony Anelli. Here at the Lambert School, we firmly feel that the outcome of tonight's contest should be determined by the quality of play on the field. And his grandson Bobby. Also with us are Mr. Montaro's wife Angie and his daughter Gina and son Tony. For 50 years, Mr. Montaro was an active member of Friends of the Bucks, having served as president for the past 20 years. He took tremendous pride in getting community support behind the Dunmore football team, which included ads in the Meet the Bucks football booklet each year. The funds raised provided the team with meals, snacks, summer and winter gear, and the list goes on. Mr. Montaro's last act with Friends of the Bucks was to spearhead the campaign to have a Coach Henzes statue built and have a ceremony to honor Coach. This was accomplished last fall. Dunmore football will benefit for many years to come because of the kindness and generosity of Mr. Frank Montaro. Legendary high school football coach Jack Henzes had a career record of 444, 164, and 8 after 52 seasons coaching at both Wyoming area and Dunmore high schools. Dunmore's teams thrived under his leadership. The program won 3 straight conference titles from 1973 to 1975 and added another in 1978. In 1985, Henzes led the Bucks to a historic 13-0 season and the Eastern Conference Class A championship. 4 years later, Dunmore found itself making history again as the Bucks earned the PIAA Class 1A state championship. Dunmore continued to thrive under Coach's leadership throughout the early 2000s. The Bucks made appearances in the PIAA state final in 2007, 2012, and 2014. During the decade, Coach Henzes won his 300th career game, and it took less than 9 years for him to then reach 400 wins. In 2017, Henzes led Dunmore to win in its first 14 games to set a school record. The Bucks lost to Southern Columbia in the PIAA Class 2A semifinals in what turned out to be Coach's final game on the sidelines. Coach Henzes believed God, family, and Dunmore Bucks, but his legacy was not only defined by his success as a high school football coach. He touched the lives of thousands of Dunmore students who learned from a longtime educator in the classroom and on the roads of our community. He stressed the importance of respect and honor to the students of DHS and coined the phrase, once a buck, always a buck. His impact will be felt for many years to come. Thank you, Mr. Montaro and Coach, for everything you did for the students, athletes, teachers, and the community of Bucktown, USA. And now, a moment of silence, please, to remember these 2 wonderful men. Thank you. And now the marching band will play the DHS alma mater and our national anthem.